Welcome! Thank you for joining us today. Our webinar will begin in just a moment, but we wanted to share this video of Principal Donnelly as she talks about her experience with global education and EPI's exchange visitor teachers. So here is her story.
I'm Nikki. I'm an elementary principal in North Carolina. The model at my school is a 50-50 model. It is a dual language immersion program where students have 50% of their instruction in English and the other 50% of that instruction in Spanish. We have been incredibly impressed with the teachers that we have gained from EPI. They are excellent collaborators. They have invested in our school, our city, our whole community. They have offered their expertise on various cultures, certainly on learning the language, but more importantly, they make things fun for our kids. Many of our kids who are in second grade are clearly outperforming what any middle school sixth grader would be doing in a FLES or FLEX type model for foreign language learning. One of the things that I would like to share with concerned parents or those who are thinking about whether this program is right for them is that learning languages has so many benefits for students. The long-term benefits of a program like this one certainly include resilience. My goodness, the students who are in this program really learn how to deal with challenges. They really learn how to grow as learners. So looking down the line, I can imagine that these students will certainly be more prepared for the challenges that they'll face in high school and even college based on their experiences here in our dual language program. But most importantly, perhaps, is the ability they'll be able to have to communicate with others. Cultural exchange is a wonderful opportunity for students to be able to build bridges, for adults to be able to build bridges. When we learn more about one another, we are able to make a world that is a wonderful place for us all to live in. The opportunities for communication are fantastic. I believe wholeheartedly in teaching students about the world around them so that they can be successful in it.
Hello, and welcome to our webinar, How the EPI Process Works. We are Educational Partners International, but we often call ourselves EPI for short, so I will be calling us that throughout this presentation. My name is Anna Landis, and I am the Content Specialist for Educational Partners International. Before working for EPI, I was a middle and high school science teacher. Today, I will be talking about what we do and how you can apply to our program. We also want you to take this opportunity to ask any questions that you have about EPI, what we offer, and the application process. You can ask them in the comment box, and we will answer them throughout the presentation. For privacy, we will not be able to answer any questions about individual applications during our webinar. Please email us at team@teachwithepi.com, and our admissions team will be happy to assist you. Today, we will provide an in-depth explanation of EPI's program and give you a comprehensive overview of everything you need to know, from the application process to becoming a cultural ambassador. By the end of this presentation, you will have a clear understanding of each step involved in the journey. If you are joining us for the first time, EPI is designated as a sponsor for an exchange visitor program. We're proud to be a world leader in cultural exchange, helping hundreds of teachers from around the globe come to the U.S. to teach. Educators in our program are currently placed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and Florida. Our mission is to bring the best teachers from around the world to the U.S. to share their cultural experience. As you can read here, our goal is to strengthen K-12 education by discovering and empowering the world's best international teachers to facilitate authentic cultural exchange. While we work with schools across the southern United States, our home office is in the mountains of North Carolina, which you can see in this photo. We'd love to know where you are from, so please share with us in the comments. The EPI process is made up of these 6 steps. The process begins with completing an application to determine your eligibility for the program. Once your application is approved, you become eligible to participate in interviews with partner schools. After successfully completing a school interview, you will be placed in a U.S. school. Following your placement, you will prepare for your arrival and attend an orientation in the United States, officially becoming an EPI program member. You will then spend 3 years teaching in the U.S. as an EPI teacher, before returning home as a cultural ambassador. The first step in the EPI process is the application. EPI's application is very thorough, and it does a few important things for you. Filling out the application creates a professional profile for schools to look at when they are considering teachers for interviews. We also use the information you provide to decide whether or not you meet our eligibility requirements. Some of the requirements for being an EPI teacher are: you have advanced English skills, you are currently teaching full-time, you have the equivalent of a U.S. bachelor's degree, and you have 2 years of full-time teaching experience. EPI's application process is designed to assist you in gathering all the necessary documents for essential tasks, such as applying for a visa, preparing for travel to the USA, and obtaining your American teaching license. As part of the process, you will participate in 2 online interviews with EPI team members. During these interviews, the team will ask questions about your teaching experience, classroom management strategies, lesson planning, and other relevant topics to assess your eligibility and qualifications. Following the interviews, you will be required to submit proof of employment and your professional credentials. Once you have uploaded all of your documents and passed both EPI interviews, you are moved to the approved stage. Being in the approved stage means that your application with EPI is complete, you have passed a background check, you meet our requirements, and you are now eligible for school interviews. When you become an approved candidate, your application serves as a professional profile that is available to U.S. schools. They will look through the applications of all of our teachers in the approved stage to choose which ones to interview over a video call. If the interview goes well and the school is interested in working with you, you will be placed. Placement means that you have accepted an offer from a school and will be coming to the USA to teach. Teachers who are placed through EPI teach in public, private, and charter schools in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and Florida. As soon as you arrive in the US, you will participate in EPI's orientation. During this time, you will learn more about life and education in the US, as well as the rules and regulations of the Exchange Visitor Program. Our orientation lasts several days, giving you lots of time to ask questions and prepare for the upcoming school year. After you complete orientation, you will become an official EPI program member. As an EPI program member, you will teach in the U.S. for 3 years. During that time, you will have access to 24/7 support from our trained and professional teacher support team. This relationship with your support team will be an ongoing resource for you throughout your time with EPI. They will be able to assist you with challenges ranging from culture shock to meeting the needs of struggling learners. At EPI, we recognize the value of international perspectives in American classrooms, and we are committed to helping educators like you achieve success. As an EPI teacher, you will also have the opportunity to share your culture with your students here in the United States through cultural exchange projects. Here are a couple of examples of projects our teachers have done in the past.
For their activity, Zeba and Isaac from Ghana presented a variety of signature dishes and traditional dressings native to their home country. They cooked jollof and a soup made with fermented cornmeal and smoked fish. In addition to the food, they also encouraged community members to discuss the importance of sharing cultures. Rashilda from the Philippines made a traditional festival float to display outside her classroom while sharing food and crafts from her home country with her students and colleagues.
After teaching in the United States for 3 years with EPI, you will then return to your home country, where your work as a cultural ambassador begins. After you return, you will be able to share what you have learned about the US with people in your home country, just like you shared your culture while you were here. This is one of the most important steps in the whole process, because this is what cultural exchange is all about: building mutual understanding between cultures by sharing your personal experiences. We will now address any questions you have about our program. If you haven't submitted your questions yet, please ask them now in the comment box. Here are some of the most common questions we get at EPI. How long is the EPI program? We are a 3-year program. Is there an application fee? There is no application or placement fee. There are other costs associated with your application, such as obtaining your diploma or transcripts, but EPI will never charge you an application or a placement fee. Is there an age limit? We do not have an age limit. As long as you meet our basic requirements, you can join the EPI program regardless of your age. These requirements include being an active teacher with at least 2 years of full-time teaching experience, holding the equivalent of a U.S. bachelor's degree, and possessing advanced English language skills. When are EPI applications due? EPI accepts applications all year round. However, we encourage you to apply as soon as possible if you are interested in teaching with EPI during the upcoming school year. The earlier you turn in your application, the faster we can help you through the process. Now that you know more about how to apply to our program, go to teachwithepi.com and start your application. Select the Apply button on the home page and answer the eligibility question. After you click Submit, you will be able to make an account with your email address and start your application. If you have already started the process, be sure to check your email regularly for updates about your application status. If you have started your application but have questions, email us at team@teachwithepi.com. To conclude today's presentation, I would like to leave you with a quote that highlights the transformative power of international education. J. William Fulbright, a U.S. Senator and founder of the Fulbright Program, said, "There's a multiplier effect in international education, and it carries the possibility, the only real possibility, of changing our manner of thinking about the world, and therefore of changing the world." At EPI, we understand how important a global perspective is in shaping the future. That is why we are so excited to give you and your students the chance to experience meaningful cultural exchange and participate in this incredible journey. Thank you for joining us today. Follow us on Facebook to learn about upcoming events and to hear more from our current teachers. If you have additional questions, email us at team@teachwithepi.com. On behalf of everyone at Educational Partners International, thank you for joining us and have a great day.